Hi, my name is William Nguyen, and this is my video on how to use the law of cosines to solve for a side of a triangle. Now, how do we solve a non-right triangle? We use the law of cosines. Now, generally, these trigonomic ratios, cosine, sine, and tangent, they're used for right triangles, triangles with 90-degree angles. But the law of cosines is a modified version of said cosine ratio so that it can be used to solve non-right triangles. And here you can see all the equations that are in the law of cosines. This is the equations for solving for sides. There's a different equation for solving angles, but we're not going to discuss that in this video, just how to solve for a side. And you can see, how the equations fall. And we can do this when we're given at least two sides and one angle. That's when we can solve for a side. If we don't have that, we're going to have to find the angle, but we're not going to do that. So now I'm going to show an example problem. It's the example problem. And I've labeled out the sides, so it's a bit easier. This would be A, this would be B, this would be C. This would be angle A because the side here, it correlates to that angle. Same with the rest of the angles and sides. And knowing this, we're trying to find x. And we're going to put that into this equation. B squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac times cosine of angle B. And now we're going to put all these values into that equation. It's going to look something like this. X squared equals 15 squared plus 19 squared minus 2 times 15 times 19 times cosine of 26 degrees. After that, we're gonna solve these. So we're gonna square 15 and square 19, and we're gonna multiply 2, 15, 19, and that will give us x squared equals 225 plus 361 minus 570 times cosine 26. And after that, we're gonna add the first two numbers and multiply 570 with cosine. That's going to give us this. X squared equals 586 minus around 512.31. I rounded to the hundredths just so it's easy. And a note is to make sure your calculator is in degrees because it's obviously not radians, as you can see right here. It's at 26 degrees, so you want to make sure calculator is in degrees when you calculate this out. Now finally, you get x squared equals 73.68 after solving this. Yeah, 586 minus 512.31. We get something around 73.68. Now, since this is squared, the last thing we have to do is find the square root. So we put each number to square root. So square root of x2 equals square root of 73.68. The final answer is 8.54. And that's the example problem, and that is how you find a side using the law of cosines.